is a 1971 Dodge Dart. It has a absolutely show quality Hemi orange paint job laid out over a laser straight body. It does have chromatic painted bumpers front and rear with a nice grille. The trim around the grill is all in real decent shape as well. It's all original, but still looks great. It's got a chrome radiator, polished aluminum I should say. Very nice engine compartment with power disc brakes in the front, power steering. It's got polished headers, inner fender aprons. Bottom side of the hood is all painted just as nice as the rest of the body. Very nice restoration on this 71 Dodge Dart with factory tack and gauges. Look up and down the side of the hood. Our gap is nice and even from front to back. We've got a couple tiny little chips right here. We have the same thing on the other side. When it was wet sand and buffed, it's got just a little rub through right on the edge of that fender. But our gap is nice and even from front to back. The rest of the hood paint is excellent. No chips, scratches, dings, nothing. Both the passenger side and the driver's side are both laser straight. The undercarriage, if you look at the pictures, rust-free, all painted black, very nice underneath. It's riding on a 5-spoke chrome American Racing wheel. Tire size, 195, 60, 15 on the front. There again, it's got the disc brakes in the front, all new bumper bolts. Inner fender wells and stuff have all been painted as well. Lower fenders are perfect, no blisters anywhere in this passenger side fender. I don't see any chips or scratches, dings, nothing like that in this fender. The white thing, it just has one, right where it meets the door here, has one tiny little spot. It might have been buffed through, or it's very, very minor there. Rocker panel, very solid, clean, no blisters that I can see anywhere. Bottom of the door is excellent as well. Looks like during the restoration, I'm guessing the door handle's been replaced. The chrome on that's excellent. We got just a little tiny little scuff here by my fingernail. I think that'll buff out. Other than that, the door is fantastic. No blemishes anywhere there. Top of the quarter where it meets the vinyl top is perfect. No blisters in the vinyl top anywhere in the back. It appears to be the original vinyl top as well. So we look in behind the rear quarters, there's no blisters, that all is nice. And this paint's been wet sanded and buffed to an absolutely gorgeous shine. You can see my reflection in it, just very nice. As we look at our door gap on the passenger side, it's got a nice even gap from top to bottom. Same thing with this door jamb here. Door jambs, they didn't skimp on the paint on the door jambs. It's done just as professionally as under the hood and the exterior. It's all base coat, clear coat, and looks great. The inside corner of the door is excellent. Door panel's been replaced, that's brand new. Armrest base, that's all new as well. All new rubbers. Corner of the door is great. They did new carpet, a appears to have maybe a new dash pad. The dash pad is perfect. There's no cracks or blemishes there. It's got a CD player here mounted in the on the dash. Works great. Heater fan works. Shut that off. That was going. It's got aftermarket. It's got factory tack and gauges. Speedometer's got the 150 mile an hour speedometer, factory tack in the middle, and then all the factory gauges. The alternator gauge is hooked up on the dash. Other than that, the oil pressure, temp, gas gauge works on the dash as well. But the oil pressure and temp and amp gauge are all replaced down here on the console. All of them are working properly. We're at 40 pounds oil pressure. Temperature's running 150. Charging at about 14.5, just under 15. It's got a B&M shifter in it, kind of with a homemade console. Was automatic on the column car from the factory, probably with bench seat. It's got a Grant wheel with the horn working. It's got its factory headliner, which is in excellent shape. If you look from front to back, I don't see any major wrinkles in it anywhere. Very nice shape, with the visors are in good shape as well. So it's got aftermarket bucket seats. They did the hemi orange inlays in the front and back to match. Very comfortable. They do slide forward. They tilt. New carpet, new seat belts front and rear. As far as our back door panels, they did do them in a custom hemi orange as well. Back door panels are new. Armrests and bases are all chrome, and they're all brand new on the back as well. All new. On the top, all the metal pieces were all painted black, including the dash. It looks real nice. So absolutely, in my opinion, it's got a show quality paint job. The inside's been customized a little bit, but when they did it, they did a beautiful job. Door shuts great. Does have the dual mirrors. It's got some 6x9s in the back shelf, which looks good back there. It's got the nice dual exhaust coming out the back. It's got a great sound. Just take a look at how this rear quarter matches up to this back valance. It's like that on both sides. The lines on this car, in my opinion, are excellent. No blisters anywhere in that rear quarter. Bottom of the door, bottom of the fender all look good as well. I don't see any paint imperfections anywhere on the quarter panel. The door looks great. We do have one tiny little dimple that's about the size of the end of an ink pen. You can just feel it there. There's not a scratch, just a very, very small one. Other than that, we got a couple little dust spots there that I just wipe off with my finger. Lower fender's excellent. We have 3 little paint chips. There's this one here, there's 2, 3, and there's actually 4. 4 little tiny paint chips along that side of that fender. A couple of them have already been touched up. Other than that, the paint on the fender, door, everything is excellent. The chrome around the windows, this car has had new felts, it's had new rubbers, roof rail rubber, everything. And these windows on both sides fit really nicely. So do our gaps on the doors. Both doors seem to fit excellent. Across this top gap here is really nice. I'm just impressed with this car and its condition. I'm pretty sure the Restorer started out with a very solid, rust-free car, the way it looks to me. There again, door panels new, armrest base new, window cranks are new. Sill plates look like they've been replaced as well. All these rubbers here are new. Roof rails all brand new. Really seals up nicely. Here's another angle of the headliner. Looks in great shape. There's a few little wrinkles, but really nice and tight up there. It's a good look at our inside corner of the door, the driver's side as well. Never had any body filler on it. It's all rust-free. So we kind of talked and went through some things. The heater works, wipers work. Radio works, all the gauges work, horn works. Sorry about that. Gas gauge works as well. So the only thing that doesn't work on the car is the factory tach. This car's power steering is excellent. If you look at the front suspension parts, I think a lot of them all look good and clean as well. This car's had a lot of money spent on it mechanically, show quality paint job, very comfortable interior, just a really nice driver. Speedometer works, and like I said, it does have the 150 mile an hour speedometer with 98,304 miles on the odometer. This car could definitely get away from you. It's a wicked small block, and by the look of the paint on the engine, it has not been, I don't think this car's got more than a couple hundred miles on it. This guy built this car right, guys. Steering is super tight. Transmission has a nice firm shift. Here's our brakes, no pull left or right. It's got disc on the front, transmission downshifted nice there as well. This car is a lot of fun to drive. It handles fantastic. This would be a car you could take down the drag strip and feel very comfortable with it. No hands on the wheel, go straight down the road. Doing 65, you put the foot feet down, it kicks it right down into second. This is really nice performance, 1971 Dodge Dart.